We've seen so many cool moments today, but let's have a look at what some of our fans have to say and tell us what their coolest moment of the match powered by Voltas AC and Voltas Beko refrigerator is. So let's have a look at a few of the tweets. So Akash says that the on drive from Virat Kohli, just perfect, isn't it? Coolest moment. Joyda, I mean, that on drive was, every time he hits a cover drive, on drive, but we have one more here. Chandra Banu Solanki says Siraj's first over literally, wow. It's almost a
yeah, like
nicely
done. Wicket,
yeah, well
dot, wicket, dot, yeah,
I saw.
Wow. That's very
yes,
good.
Smartly used. If there is any other that we can look at, because they're very innovative ones coming up today. Arjun Mehta says, boom, boom, Bumrah. First ball, wicket. What a start for India. Coolest moment. Well, Arjun, I have to tell you that Simon, Joyda and everyone here at CricBuzz Live agrees with you. You're completely spellbound by Bumrah, which is why he is the coolest moment of the match, powered by Voltas AC and Voltas Beko refrigerator. Simon almost jumped out of his chair when he saw that delivery to the first ball that Bumrah got Nissanka out. You know, you were like this. You were like this, Simon.
It was just, you know, we talk about it time and time. And if you're in a changing room, you've gone back in after scoring 357. What do we need to do? Okay, guys, we need to set the tone early here. There's the first 8-9 overs. I said it in the mid-show. They're going to be crucial. We have to get through these 8-9 overs. From an Indian point of view, who's going to set the tone for us? Jasprit, you're the man. Just perfect seam. I mean, he drew him into the shot that he was looking to play mid-on, at least. Squared him up, all ends up. Wrapped into that back pad. It was a stunning way to start. And I mean, you could just hear that Mumbai crowd. I mean, we could hear it from here, from our studio. We're about, what, 10 kilometres away from it, I suppose. But it was phenomenal. And just the way he angled the ball in, it swung, kept on going. Oh, yeah, it was a proper delivery.
Is this the best version of Bumrah that we are seeing?
I think we're seeing a great, this is Bumrah at his best. He has been at his best before as well, but now he's at his best as leading a pack, an attack which is together a lethal attack, and that just is, it's a force multiplier. All three of them are feeding off each other, bowling off each other, and I was almost, I mean, in that over, two international batsmen, we're not talking about local batsmen, 3 times the batsman is turned around, you know, where it just looks so awkward, the batsman looks so silly. And these are international cricketers. They're not bad batsmen. They're top order batsmen for Sri Lanka. You know, to do that to batsmen on a consistent basis tells you, exactly, he's bowling close enough for them to have to try and play the ball, and he's getting them into the shot and then just moving it far away from them for them not to be able to connect or get a leading edge where one of them just popped in over his head. And I think that's what you're seeing. You're seeing really very high class bowling. And, you know, I was feeling bad for Shami because Shami's mother today, you know, he'd be saying, Mum, you know, I got 5 wickets, and Shami's mother would be saying, but you know what? Bumrah and Shiraz got a wicket with their first ball. You took 4 balls to get a wicket. You know, so if you want to nitpick, it's always there. But, you know, that's the quality of attack you're seeing.
But, you know, if Simon, I asked you about this off air, but you have to share this with our viewers as well. It's impossible to pick him, right? Because he's got that ball now which goes outside as well. So I was asking you, how does a batter pick him?
It's very difficult. I mean, it's very subtle changes for Jasprit when he lets the outswinger go. All you'll see from the top of his wrist position is a little bit of this sort of movement, and that's the one that leaves the right-hander. And when he gets the one going back into the right-hander, you'll just see a little bit of that movement. So you'll basically see the wrist stay straight or just go a little bit to the left for the one that comes into the right-hander, or you'll see the wrist just go a little bit that way. Seam position is slightly different. It'll be facing towards fine leg for the right-hander for the one that goes away. It'll be facing towards first slip, almost, for the one that comes back in. But the thing about Jasprit Bumrah is the speed radar might say 139, 140. We did a great piece on the TV the other night. He lets the ball go on average about 2 feet, let's say half a yard, in front of everybody else. So his arm, because he's got that hyperextension, his arm and his release is around about that far in front of a Stark, a Bolt, a Rabada, any of those other bowlers. So it actually hits you harder than you think. Although the speed gun might say similar around that 139, 140, it probably feels more like it's 145, 146, because he's gaining a half a yard towards the batsman. So it makes him so difficult to play. And, you know, I guess what he has had to do is had to prop up an attack. Before he's had to lead an attack without a lot of soldiers behind him. He's now got not only lieutenants, but he's got, you know, he's got a couple of commanders in behind him now. He's not just leading; he's actually got a real pack with him now. And it's good to watch. It's nice for him, I'm sure, that he is not having to do everything.
Yes. Well, that Nissanka delivery, you actually feel bad for Nissanka, but which is why that was the coolest moment of the match, powered by Volta's AC and Volta's Beko refrigerator.